Well, hello everyone. This is Grand Madam at Grand Madam's Tarot. Welcome, Grand Collective. Now I know I'm 10 minutes late. What about you? I think I might change the time to 11:30 because it seems like every time I try to make it to 11 o'clock, there's some fascinating class that has cropped up or a fascinating live on YouTube that has to do with something that fascinates me. And I get lost in the sauce and forget what time it is. But I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Mine was rained out, so I didn't get the chance to do the sound healing that I wanted to do, but that's been postponed until next Sunday. Okay, Saturday. I'm sorry, next Saturday. Next Saturday. But no matter, I'm still tuning and banging at healing as much as I can, healing others as much as allowed. Okay. Oh, what else did I forget to do? I forgot to light it up in here. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's light it up. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Ah. All right, let's sound it up. Ooh. New chimes. And they are loud. Clear. Clear from all negativity, all judgment, doubt. Today I'm going to do a little something with, I'm going to incorporate the masculine archetypes just to see how it works. Nothing negative, no confusion, okay? I wish the person who had made the masculine archetypes made the female archetypes. Maybe that'll be my task because I like the way he's done them. And he did them, here they are, because he felt that everything else was more geared towards the female. And when you look at it, it is. And I guess so. Why? Because what's going on in our love relationships? When is he coming back? Who am I going to meet next? That's female. Female-ish. Okay. Now, with the, oh, one more deck. I didn't even see it. All these decks looks like I plan to be here for a minute. Okay. Also, I am waiting for the maintenance man again. Every time it rains, I end up with a wet kitchen. Lights knocked out. So, since we had our baby Ophelia, our tropical storm, never turned hurricane. That's all right. She screwed up my kitchen. She messed up the kitchen. And what can I say? What can I say? They said they'll be here at a certain time. They'll be here. Sometimes they come early, but not during my broadcast here. Not during my broadcast. And while we wait for the others, be right back. Throw in some money right into my cash app. Thank you. Give me some money. Yes. And on that note, let me get these cards out the way. The empty boxes. Yeah, still prepping. Like I said, I'm late. I'm late too. Okay. And while I was here, oh my. Oh, can chime it up a bit. And this is funny because this is the kind of thing that used to ward away the evil spirits hundreds of years ago. Now we're using them to help to keep away negativity, bring in relaxation, and put out stress to ward off the evil spirits. No matter how much we think we know nothing new. Nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun at all. I'm going to get a second one of these and literally have a 20 to 30 minute sound bath with chimes. These also are considered chimes, like these. You can enjoy the sounds while we prepare for the reading. Okay, that's enough of that for right about now. I didn't expect to do a sound bath. Okay, where shall we begin? Push this back a bit. Get the wires out of the way. Here we go. Let's start with the masculine archetypes, like I said I would. Okay. Now, if I had 3 hands, I'd still be tinkering with that. My tarot team. Tarot team, welcome. Thank you for your input. I call them my tarot team, the ancestors of those who are watching this. And those who will watch this. Grant me the guidance. And of course, my ancestors. And let's make sure I don't put any judgment on some of this stuff that I see. Keep my prejudice out of it. Yeah. And flag me when I think of saying the word stupid. Okay, we're going to be doing, I'm going to kick this off with the masculine archetype. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to need to mix this with something. I'll clarify with this. Okay. Spirit wants me to pull out the romance angels. Okay, well, let me finish the shuffle here. Now, these masculine archetypes are definitely male-oriented, but for those of us who lean to a masculine energy, we can work with it too. Okay? Now, I'm not going to tell you yet. This is going to be interesting already. All right. Pardon me. Clear this. All right. Masculine archetype number 1. The scribe. The master. This is your college professor, high school teacher, your scholar, your lecturer, your researcher. This is the Billy Carsons of the world. This is the Jack Browns of the world, or the Zeke Browns of the world, who dare to crack open a book and look for answers. This person is highly intellectual. Okay, that's first. Oh, look at this. Call to change. This gentleman is at the mountaintop. He sees things from a perspective no one else can see. And isn't it interesting that he comes right after the scribe? Ooh, this is going to be good. Okay. And that they're, ooh. Here we have the coward. Do not pass judgment on a coward. You do not know why they became that way. Hey, divine spiritual tea, you do not know. And let me tell you something. What I've learned. World War II, when they dropped that atomic bomb and they exploded it in the air in Nagasaki, that impacted generations of males in Japan. The whole archipelago, whole everything, the whole country. And some of that I do believe may be affecting them to this day. Okay. If we're going back to the slave trade, same thing. I am just 50 miles away from a breeding farm. And they did more than just put your top black buck together with your top black female. They also bent him over. And those energies are still there. Those fears are still there. We've had a number of wars in my life. It started with the Korean War, went into Vietnam, and then went straight over. Next thing you know, I was a teenager. It was the Middle East. Both of them. 2 wars in the Middle East. So, if a male is afraid to be a man, don't judge him. Okay? Suspend your judgment. Don't expect too much. As far as provide and protect, can't do it. Can't do it because they're still living in fear. And there's in one personal experience I had of a man. He was afraid of black women, and he was a black man. I've met two like that, not friends, but you know, when you go to groups, you meet people, and someone tells you their stories, and I'm like, what? So women cannot come to their aid when they're in this. When they're in this mode, in this energy, women cannot help them. So sisters, don't try. All you can do is like pop it in another man's ear, make him aware, and maybe he can go give him some direction. But you cannot. Okay. This is going to be interesting. And here we have the teacher. Well, we have the researcher, the teacher. So what is happening now? And this is a good thing. This tells me that there are men out there doing this for other men. They have discovered what the issue is that is holding so many men back. And this is, well, I speak basically because I'm in the U.S., continental United States. I speak continental United States environment. This is basically what's happening. And they're getting down to the nitty gritty of what the root cause of all these weird behaviors and weird attitudes are. What's coming? Why? You know, what's going on? Because it must change if you are going to survive. Okay. Yeah. This guy, he's got to go. He too has got to go. The entitled prince. Do I need to expound on him? Yeah. So that's interesting. What's at the, ooh, oh, wow. Look at the bottom of the deck. Land steward. He's in charge. He's got the whole world in his hands. Well, at least a a couple of mountains and some pastures and animals, sun, clouds. I don't think these guys with the maker of this car would come out and call them divine masculine. Okay. Now, I want to use my rider weights and go into this to see what's going on. hmm let's take a look and clarify the scribe, but I think I've got the scribe. Let's look at the whole thing. Scribe, called to change, coward, teacher, entitled prince. Yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is that things can happen to make a man afraid of being a man. And I mean afraid, traumatized. Okay? And like I said, ladies, stay away because he's going to need help from other men. You can't do anything for him. Pray maybe from a distance. Let's just read the whole thing. See what's going to happen. Okay, come on, Spirit here. Come on, Tarot team. How do you want me? Do you want me to do Celtic or do you want me to clarify each? Okay. For the scribe. The scribe seems to have been retired. I don't know. This is the Four of Swords under the scribe. This talks about retirement. This talks about being shut down. This talks about they would have a helicopter flying around right about there. Just for some, just vacationing, laying back, chilling, sequestering themselves home or in a library somewhere. And this could be it because this is a whole new world of being here. New money, Ace of Pentacles. It's beginning. So some fellas have realized that they can do research about certain things and they can make good money off of it. Okay, scribe. And be quite happy with it. And have a happy family because he'd be more home than out. All right, scribe. Okay, now let's look at call to change. I think I've got enough. Oh, look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Divine Feminine. Okay. I'll leave that right there. So, call to change. What's going on with this call to change? Okay. Call to change a conversation about young women. Okay. This is wild. That's interesting. Okay. And then bottom of the deck. We have gifts. That's quite interesting. I don't know what that means. But the conversation about young women is going to change. And it will be a gift where you will be rewarded. Okay. Do I need to look at this? Let's look at this. Coward. I'm going to use the Norman deck. What is coward? What is coward? I don't know. Put one in here, one in here. See, two fell out on the table, but I'm not sure if that was my clumsy or spirit. What is coward? What is coward? Okay. All right. What is, oh my goodness, my goodness. Okay, we have a change in health. The tree talks about your good health. The tree is your physical body. It represents the physical body. Inside that little inset, that's the Kabbalah. So we're talking, well, physical body. I'll say mind, body, and spirit now then. Because of this here is going to be spirit. And there has been a 300, this is the wheel of fortune, 360 degree change in the mind, body, and spirit of the one who will be the coward archetype. Let me pick up this book and read on this coward archetype. Well, that's a good thing, yeah. But this is, I just noticed that. Do you see this little, that is an, I forgot what they call those symbols, but it is pertaining to beyond the earth. This is above the earth. Matters above the earth. So that would be what? Spiritual matters? That's interesting. I'm trying to find my. Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute. I actually have to use the table of contents because it's not really in chronological or alphabetical alpha order. No, it's not. Okay, let's 36. The coward, listen to this, folks, especially you masculines out there. The coward is in the shadow of the warrior. Think about that. Fearful, nervous, timid, tense. To balance it off, you're going to need to bring that mind, body, spirit into alignment and make some changes. The coward is a slave to his own fear. He believes he's not good enough, can't achieve anything, he's not deserving of that. So if I'm not going to get it, I don't need to even try for it. He won't stand up for himself. He will not stand up for others. And he's not a protector. Okay. The coward will pretty much, yeah. Whatever show he may put on for the outside world, despite the skills and prowess he may possess, his every action is geared towards keeping his insecurities from becoming discovered. He hides. Coward can be a CEO. His way of hiding is behind a busy schedule. The artist is seeking other people's praise all the time for his art. Yeah, lies, denial, passive aggressive. Yeah, I tell you, it's rough. You see, and this is interesting. In modern society, we see this archetype most often within relationships. To make that change for the well-being for whoever this may be, who's into this mode, wow, I'll read it to you. To change, the coward must practice courage by looking at how he relates to his emotions. He must stop looking at his fear, embarrassment, and anxiety as barriers and instead persevere through them. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Afraid to be ridiculed, take a stand anyway. So what if they laugh at you? Maybe they need a good laugh. But you're smart enough to know what the real deal is now, aren't you? See? It means rise to meet the challenge. If you struggle with the coward archetype, focus on facing your fears and cultivating your confidence. This would be the strength card in a regular tarot deck. Okay. Okay. So now you're not here to sit around in this world and go, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. Take the risk. That's at the bottom of the deck. Throw those dice. Okay, put that up here. Now let's look at the teacher. This is interesting. The teacher. What is the teacher going to teach? Because we have the scribe at one end and the teacher at the other, and right next to the teacher is the entitled prince. Uh, looking at this, I swear he reminds me of Jordan Peterson. He doesn't. He looks like Elon Musk, but I'm picking up Jordan Peterson vibes. Okay. What is the teacher, Spirit? It's interesting. What is the teacher? Okay. This is my yin and yang oracle. So I'm taking an oracle to clarify an oracle. Let's see what this looks like. Wish fulfillment from the teacher. Well, teaching, it can be a rewarding profession. Look at this. Karma, balance, and justice. So you have people out there who have started off as scribes. Now they have mastered their research, probably written a few books, and they are trying to strike a balance in society. They're trying to teach those who are willing to learn what they have learned in order to attain wish fulfillment. Okay, that's interesting. Especially when it comes to the feminine. Okay, now here we have the entitled prince. I'm going to read up on him too. Okay, the entitled prince, because I know he's a shadow of something. This is these are the cards if you want to get them for yourself. It's called the Masculine Archetype. That's the guidebook I'm using. And it's, you're going to like this, www.herorise.us. Okay, and I forgot where I found mine. Probably check Amazon. Okay, so we're looking at the entitled prince. We have the lost dreamer. Oh, he's a shadow of sovereignty, the sovereign, the king. He is, this is going to be good. Is this the king without the kingdom? A lot of entitled princes around, and I'm going to read this. Shadow aspect of the sovereign, keywords: apathetic, weak-willed, vain. To balance, they need to use vision boards, affirmations, and solo adventures. The entitled prince hides from responsibility and pushes others to do the actual work. He feels so inflated by his own self-worth that he spends most of his time bickering and complaining. He sees himself as a victim of external circumstances, making him feel impotent and passionless. The entitled prince assumes the world is conspiring against him. The only time he feels safe is when he is wholly coddled by someone else. To break free of the shadow, the entitled prince must take up his responsibility and regain his own power. He must face his anxieties and begin the long journey of finding inner confidence. Otherwise, he will hurt the people around him and see his kingdom in what? Ruin. When exploring the shadow aspect of the entitled prince, look to how you fulfill your obligations. Consider if you feel you must be treated differently from other people. Are certain things guaranteed to you because of your position? How do you show gratitude towards people that help you? Working on your confidence and self-reliance will bring this shadow aspect back into balance and unlock your true potential as leader. Did you hear that? For all you folks who think you're leaders, right now, you're in the shadow of the entitled prince. That's quite interesting. Should we clarify that, or do we have an understanding of that? I think, oh, look what fell out, projections. All right, let me put this over here. Now, I'm going to use the sacred oracles for this. Move these cards out the way. Okay. Okay. The entitled prince. What is the entitled prince? Now, ladies, non-binds, females, that does not mean that we can't use this wisdom that's coming from this reading for the masculines. We can. Because where there's an entitled prince, you also have the entitled princess who has not yet come into her queendom. And she's acting a fool or like a brat. Okay. So, what is the entitled prince? I can't wait to see what they say about this. These are the sacred oracle cards. I can't find the box. It's over there somewhere. Listening for the truth. So, entitled prince, while you're in entitled prince mode, you have got to stop and take a minute to listen towards the truth. And some of you, it says here, the word wants to be written. Might be a great time to sit down and start writing a journal or that book. Inspiration. You'll get your inspiration from there. Because entitled prince, you're not a king yet. I'm not saying that, spirit. You got some work to do. This is a shadow. This is shadow. Trying to make other people, what is that word? Hold other people accountable, but not accounting you for your own actions, your own responsibilities that have not been taken care of. That makes you entitled. Expect everybody else to do it. Nah. Bottom of the deck, it says she feels she knows. Well, transfer that. He feels he knows. And deep down inside, you know you're not ready to be a king. But just gave you the formula to get it done. All right. So that was for the masculines. Put these over here. All right, reshuffle. Let's read for the rest of the collective here. I thought that would be an interesting read for us, the masculines in our grand collective. Okay, where did I put those? Oh, this is interesting. Ooh. And I'm going to use those cards in conjunction with other cards as I do readings now. Hey, Divine Spiritual Tea, do you have any questions today? Do you want me to just keep going as, for the collective? Okay. Did I tell you I checked out your website and you look so much like a dear friend of mine? I told her about you. She thinks you are so beautiful. She said and spiritual too. That's what her words. She says she's so beautiful and spiritual too. And she's my mentor. Okay. She's my reverend goddess. Okay. Okay, well, let me keep on going here. For some reason, Spirit had kept tapping me on the shoulder to do the oracles, romance oracles. So I will throw those down also. Okay. And see what's in store for the collective. Okay, thank you. For our collective, because I'm in the collective too. I put myself in there. So I kind of get a sneaky reading on myself sometimes when I don't want to see it. Okay. Let's look at the romance side of the collective. And which one? Oh, okay. I will. Mhm. No, dear, you do not have one of those faces. Your face is very distinct. It is very regal. It is very feminine. It is very soft. It is very goddess. Okay, it is very goddess. Now, which one? I'm gonna have to think on that. Maybe. Nah, I'm not. I'm feeling Orisha, and Goddess Freya just popped in. She does that. You know we're all mixed up. Nobody's pure. So you got somewhere between Freya and Oshun, which are basic, very, very similar archetypes. One's African, one's Nordic. Okay, and you have a blend. Mhm. Now, what was I doing? While I'm here, let me clear these out. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some messages from the romance angels for the Grand Collective. Romance messages. Romance messages. Mm-hmm. Okay. Come on. Oh, okay. Okay, one more. I was okay. Should I get from the top? All right, romance angels from the top. Give your what does that say? It says give your relationship a chance, but honestly, I saw the word game. So I guess give your game a chance if you're playing in some game somewhere, like might be in a competition of such, and you're feeling down that you can't pull it off. Just keep practicing and go for the win. If you're in a spotty relationship and you're going through a rough patch, give it some time. Work on your partnership. That's one. Okay. It's safe to love. Let me clarify something about this. It's safe to love is the top message. Open your heart, it says, for the greatest message, greatest love of all. That to me is, this is more spiritual than it is romantic to me. Because when you open yourself up to receive those loving energies, the cosmic energies from the heavens, you open yourself up in meditation, you open yourself up when you're chanting and toning, you open yourself up when you're praying. That's when you open yourself up for those heavenly energies or those energies of the gods to come into you. And once they pour into you, you're solid, you're emotionally sound. And frankly, you really have no interest in other types of love because this is what fed you. This that kind of love is like steak and potatoes to a hungry person. And so when somebody brings you chicken nuggets and french fries, you might push them aside or maybe save them for later. But you're safe to love once you have fortified yourself with love. Not to say it won't hurt, but love doesn't hurt. But that doesn't mean you can't get your feelings hurt. Okay, moving on. Chemistry. Oh, we have a connection. Oh, I just love the way he makes me feel. Connection. Oh my goodness. Free yourself. This is telling me to focus more on that spiritual love than on the romantic love. And this is a romantic day. But in doing that, it'll also save your relationship because you'll step back off of the passion and the emotion and take things from a more spiritual, a sacred sexual perspective. And that perspective is much different than you would think. Put things in a sacred, yeah, make the effort. Make the effort. Okay, those are the archetypes. What's at the bottom? This could be the one. All right, we'll see. Now, let's do the okay, we're going to use the higher self oracles. I just love using oracles on oracle decks. Other oracle decks. Yeah, it to me this looks like someone's in a relationship that's hit a rough patch. Feelings have been hurt. People have walked out and gone their separate ways. But what this is telling me is it's time to take that energy that you thought somebody was coming through my door. Um, and it's locked. Um, take that energy that you have left, go into your meditation, go into your chanting, go into whatever it is you do to spiritually uplift you, reconnect because you've been distracted by romance. Reconnect with the Great Spirit, God, Goddess, whatever you believe in, whatever goddess deities in your heart. I'm here and make your offerings. Spend some time and sit at that altar. You can talk about whatever went down with your significant other to your guardians, your guides, your deities, and just sit there for a while and allow them. Tell them when I feel like that, I get give me love, Father, Mother, God. Just send me love. Send me love, and you'll feel it. I feel it come rushing down into you. Now, one day, to be perfectly honest, I was sitting on my living room couch, and I felt this energy wrap itself around my waist. And I'm like, oh, well, who's that? Thank you. And I kept on doing what I was doing. I was reading cards. I was reading cards on them. I know, bad reader, naughty, naughty me. And then like dismissed it. The next day at the same time, I was doing the same thing, reading cards on someone who was very special. And I felt all this energy. It wrapped itself around me, and I could not move. It was firm, and it was so loving. I did not want to move. So I stopped reading the cards and I just leaned back. I don't know how I didn't fall off the floor because I was sitting on the couch sideways. Your couch is facing this, and I'm like sitting there reading the cards on the couch. It had me like this. And I just fell back into it. Just fell back into it. And I still like, who is this loving me up so much like that? 2 days later, he passed away. But take that love up and connect. Oh yeah, and we're still connected. Um, Probably why I can't find another husband. But uh, I don't know. Should I leave it there? Oh, that was start seeking for a higher love. That's you can do the sacred sexuality thing. Uh, but before you even get into sacred sexuality, get into that cosmic love, that God love. Okay, the God love. Okay, yeah, it is a beautiful thing. Because sometimes when I was really down, I got sick, and I was really down because I lost all of my hair, and when I first kind of realized it may never grow back, I was sitting out on my front porch. I'm a porch person, and I just it was like I dropped my head. I felt like this. I just felt bad because it finally sunk in that my hair may never grow back. And I felt this kiss on my cheek, and then I saw his face. And I'm like, oh, brought me out of that, and my hair grew back. So that's why we elevate your love. Elevate it. Elevate your love energy. Okay. Nothing wrong with going out, a little casual sex every now and then, but it's not the end all be all. Boomers, I don't have to tell you that. These young folks going out here and what we used to do in case of emergency, they made it a lifestyle. Okay, let's see what we have here. So, what do we have here? I'm going to do a Celtic spread with this one. Oh my goodness, I've been on here 52 minutes. All right. Mm-hmm. What is this about? Give your relationship a chance. It's safe to love, chemistry, free yourself, and make the effort at the same time. And in elevating your love, you will also automatically free yourself. And you're so much stronger. Oh, and what? Your balance, emotional balance will be restored. Okay. And so will your sense of self-worth. See what I mean? This goes for everybody now. This goes for same-sex couples, non-binaries, everybody, straights too, everybody. Mm-hmm. Since we're talking about that romantic love, when you start elevating your love, the first thing you're going to have to do is to clear your energy from the past. Look at that. Oh, I'm just so tired of this. They just keep running in and out. Epsom salts and like the whole box of baking soda. That should help clean out things. Yeah. Oh, and look at your perspective. All right. This the way you go. This is talking about going into the higher love. You see all of this is how you do it with the meditations. Can you see the higher self? Can you see that? What this? Let me read that to you. Oh, okay. It's the trilogy. You have conscious, subconscious, higher self. That's your third eye. Just right on up into it. All you have to do is set your intention. I intend on experiencing higher love. I intend higher love. Okay. Don't worry about it. You don't have any, and the worry stops. The worry stops. Because, like I said, once you key into those deities and that love, the love of God, the love of the goddess, the love of whomever, whatever you believe in, you're solid. You're solid. And then you will also notice how things start happening within divine timing. How you'll sit there and think about your person and then they call you on the phone. Divine timing. Manifestation. Also, how you need that manifestation. Going within. Now, sometimes you don't have to meditate. Sometimes you can just sit there and listen to healing music. Like I have my, oh shucks. I have my chimes over here. There's music that have the healing notes, well, the healing sounds, healing frequencies in the background. And their purpose is to provide healing, mind, body, spirit, healing. Where's my tuning? That sounds so much like my tuning fork. I'm not even gonna bring it out. This morning I was listening to two of these playing. Just allow the sound to wash over you with your eyes closed. You don't have to go in anybody's trance. You just listen to the sounds like you were listening to your record, like you listen to your music. Oh, that said record. You know, I've just dated myself. And when you come out, you feel better. You can also get them dance to your favorite songs. Same thing. It uplifts. You raise your vibration. Your frequency goes, okay? And with positive love songs from way back in the day, because you don't hear too many of them now. Not the sad ones, the upbeat ones. The upbeat ones. Because right now there's a lot of confusion. And the confusion is because of mixed messages and straight out lies. That's where the confusion is coming from. Half truths. Some people have a vision. They're even afraid to have the vision of love because of half truths and mixed messages. The goal is happiness. Sure, you can be. Sure, you can be. Yeah. You can also start out with a gratitude journal. I am thankful for. I'm gratitude for whatever. Fill in the blank. I'm grateful for having a half gallon of my favorite ice cream in the freezer. Start small. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let go of what that does not serve you. Worry doesn't serve you. Mm-hmm. And that falls right under gratitude and divine timing. I love it when these cards come together and tell a story. See that? Because once you start with the gratitude and things start popping in divine timing, you will let go. Okay? You will definitely let go. Mental challenge would be, yeah. This is what I just told the masculines a few moments ago. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Sometimes the anticipation of death is worse than death itself. Yeah, I saw the Steven Seagal movie and I'm like, oh, wow, that's really Buddhist of you, Steven. But it's true. It's true. The anticipation of what can go wrong can be worse than what can go wrong, especially if nothing goes wrong. So feel the fear, take that step, whatever it is. Whatever it is. And some people don't want to pray. Well, then chant. Or speak affirmations. Speak your intentions. What is it you intend? Repeatedly. Because basically what you're doing is you have to entrain your brain. You can also entrain your brain with this. Where is it? This is what I was using earlier for myself and train your brain with sound. Now that will take you into another state, mental state. Okay. But if you have to do it, then state your intention. Um, I am success. 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 I am success with all I do. I am success with all I do. I am success with all I do. I am success in all I do. Especially if you can get it into that rhythm with a rhyme or something like that, that also works. That just not just the brain, but that gets into the body. And then it becomes a mind, body, spirit thing. Okay. And so, and another thing, you can say your prayers out loud. Once I learned to say my prayers out loud, things started happening. Okay. Mm. And then after that, it'll be easy for you to go with the flow, because what you will see as you go with the flow is things are unfolding right before your very eyes. All of a sudden, opportunities come. All of a sudden, people who you can use as a resource want to see you, want you to help them with something, and in turn, they give you what you want without even asking. Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to wrap this up because it is perfect at the bottom of the deck. Take the first step. Take the first step towards whatever it is you want, whoever it is you want. Just do what you need to do. Okay. Okay. Now what's going on? Love recruit. Oh yes, yes, yes. I will go back. And I'll go back. I used to listen to the Love Records, Divine Spiritual Tea that my mother used to. Early Aretha Franklin, as long as it's a happy one. Where is a rose in Spanish Harlem, black in Spanish Harlem, or take it way back to Diana Washington. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. Um, Etta James, at last, makes a difference. And then there are the guys, the Brooke Bentons, the OJs, oh, Teddy Pendergrass, Barry White. Mm. And if you want to get sensual and sexual, Isaac Hayes. But you keep it up. No sad love songs. No, 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 no. You said yes. uh, so yes, that energy. We got to keep that energy up. Keep it up. Because you don't want to miss out on an opportunity because you're feeling blue. And sometimes they'll pass right on by you. I'm like, oh, daggone. Or you get too old. Or you get that calling like you ready to go out for a romantic interlude or something, and then you get that spiritual call and said, no, I need you over here. But I need you here. Okay. For the rest of your life. Oh, okay. That's what I signed up for. Okay. Here I come. I'm here. And on that, my loves, I am going to sign off. I never can get off 1 hour. And that maintenance man hasn't come, but at least I don't hear the dripping in the kitchen. Okay. So, um, I'm going to start doing some more videos again. Thank you. I'm not sure if I want to do the little shorts because doing the videos and even this is this uplifts me because your energy, as an energy exchange. But when I do the videos, I am so drained for the rest of the day. I'll figure it out. I'll just figure it out. I just want to keep doing something. I want to be innovative. I want to be different. I want to be new. I want to be entertaining. And I want to, most important, inspiring and informative. My whole purpose is to teach you how to be your best self, how to raise that vibration, because we're coming into a time, we're in the time. We're in the time of, mm, folks, the end times revelations. Yeah. And you know what? If we don't have our vibration raised up to a certain level, we're going to sink down like the masses, and the masses will sink because they're stuck in a very low vibrational space. Not that it's their fault, but that's what they've been taught, and they're standing steadfast to what they've been taught. And nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. Thank you, Divine Spiritual Tea. And on that note, keep your vibrations up. Much love. Let's see if I can end this stream with one push of this button today. Much love.